Hi Aries, welcome to your full moon in Aries reading for October 9th, 2022. This is your lunar forecast. So we are looking at the Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups here as what is the full moon closing out for you. I feel like there maybe have been some discussions with a few people that came from a Queen of Wands and or a Page of Cups. And I say discussions because I'm really honing in on this card here, the envelope on the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is my Pisces card. The Queen of Wands is Leo. Pisces is very much for me about discussions and usually on a deeper level. And it has a lot to do with expansion. Page of Cups can also have some insecurities that they are dealing with, and they are also quite intuitive and very sensitive and sometimes overly sensitive. The Leo card, the Queen of Wands, is a card of a female who is, or someone who represents a female energy, so a magnetic energy. This is definitely a magnetic card for me. This is an attractive individual. Now, they can be physically attractive, but it is more a magnetic energy that pulls people towards them, that kind of attraction. And so they can attract the right people, the right places, the right timing, that sort of thing. It's kind of like magic. And you kind of can see that here in the moon that also coincides with the High Priestess card. It's usually sunny energy, but I have a feeling that this person may have confused you, or there was discussions that may have left you a little insecure or wondering what direction to go in, or maybe even second guessing yourself. It's kind of my feeling here. There's this sort of second guessing with the Page of Cups there. And, you know, the Page of Cups, the Pisces card, two fish at opposing ends. You know, one goes one way, one goes the other. And so there is this sort of push-pull energy, this kind of confusion. And with the cards that I'm seeing next to it, I think it's a suitable explanation. But with court cards, it's usually people that are especially in this column, they have an effect on you. And I'm going to pull a second card for this. We have the Four of Wands. So this is an energy of a sort of you're going through a rite of passage at this moment. Everybody kind of goes through this at some point in their life. It's wanting you to ground some of your passions and ideas, and to, if the Three of Wands is searching for allies, and it is, the Four of Wands is you've found some allies, and so there's some changes coming in regards to that. The Queen of Wands could be an ally, and this would explain the expansion and the conversations that we've had with the Pisces card. So that can be some of the information that you've gleaned or that you received. How you're feeling about it is the Ten of Wands, or rather how you're responding, and the Nine of Swords. So it feels a bit as if might be too much for you to handle, or that's your feeling or your thinking about it. It's not necessarily true. And I say that because the Nine of Swords is very much a thought that goes through your head over and over again. Doesn't make it true. It's not a true thought. It's just a thought. The Ten of Wands is a responsibility that you're carrying, and it's a slow, steady pace. It's a slow, steady progress. It does also say that you are almost to a goal, but that last mile is like walking through sand, and especially when you're carrying so much responsibility on your back. And so that could be the thought that is continually going through your head at the moment. The planets definitely have a play in this, because the Nine of Swords has a lot to do with the planetary aspects that are happening at the moment. We have quite a few retrograde planets, and I believe Mercury just went direct, and but we still have quite a few retrograde planets. So that could have something to do with this kind of burden feeling that you may have at the moment. Let's have a look here. Well, there's your Three of Wands. So you were indeed looking for allies. You were looking to find where you or an idea that you have belongs, who could help you out with it. Because 3 is a very cooperative number. It's a creative number as well. But it has a lot to do with cooperation. So I do think you found the person that can help you out, who can give you who can be an ally in this sort of time of need. The Nine of Swords means that you are almost at the end, but it seems like a thought has played out a little bit too long, and it's time to release some of the responsibility that you feel like you're holding on to. The Ten of Wands is definitely an indicator card that it's okay to take on your responsibility, but don't cheat other people out of theirs. So if you think you're taking on too much, let go of what you can't deal with right now. It could just be a timing thing. And maybe you found somebody who can help you with that, with the Three of Wands. The outcome card is the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Both very, very active mental energies. So the 7 is a tricky card, meaning it's the trickster. It can be taking something that you've learned and going somewhere else with it. It can be a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of. And so it's very possible that you find out some information that you were previously unaware of. But it leaves you with the Ten of Swords energy, and the Ten of Swords is you're kind of done with everything at the moment. It's all a little bit too much to think about. And maybe you do need that that boost, that extra help that is being offered. The Queen of Wands, or the Leo card, is a healing card, so it can be somebody that you've met that is a good counselor, or that can help you through a particular need for healing, whatever the case may be. Could be on an emotional level because of the Page of Cups. And the Nine of Swords can be mental as well, but, they all affect each other. And so with the Ten of Swords there, it's kind of the end of that difficult mental situation. I think sometimes we get to a point where we've just had enough and we can't really stand our own thoughts, so we just sort of want to turn them off. And that's sort of the Ten of Swords. It's really like, I've had enough. Enough is enough. Let's get another card for that. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups can be overindulgence in this case if it's negatively aspected with the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. It can also be a wish coming true. And so finding allies that will help you to ground some of your ideas, or just finding the place where you think you belong, or the people that belong with you, or the people you belong with, can be a wish that comes true for you at this time. But with the Ten of Swords there, that's a lot. So that's a lot of overthinking, I feel. It can also be somebody who's a little bit gloating, especially with the Seven of Swords there. They feel like they got away with something kind of energy, and so it's a little bit of a gloating energy. Feel like there's a few things going on in this reading. I don't think it's one particular line. I do feel like there's a couple of storylines going on here. So because it's a general reading, some people might be dealing with some healing issues, and some might be dealing with people who are not 100% on the up and up. Either way, with the Ten of Swords there and the Ten of Wands, it's kind of over. You know, maybe you've discovered it and you've just decided that's it, and you throw in the towel or you walk away from someone. Or in another instance, you just take those initiatives, those ideas that you have, and you keep going with them, and you can find people who will help you to find the right place for them, or to help you out in executing your ideas and plans, or help you over the finish line, if nothing else. And Spirit wants you to know that there is an ending to your suffering, with the Ten of Swords there. The butterfly really sticks out to me, as does the red feather, a feather in your cap kind of thing. It has fallen to the ground, but you can pick it up, put it back in, meaning that if you want this to be over, you can. With the Ten of Swords, you can. Stop the mind chatter, stop the negative thinking, that sort of thing. And when you do that, what I see is a big transformation. It's about finding stability, I believe, in very unstable times. But there is a big change coming. And with the Nine of Cups, I think you'll be happy. I would say be careful of overindulgence on any level, even just entertaining thoughts. Find something else to do to quiet your mind. And that can just be like a very mundane thing, but it can also be putting your energies and your mind into your passions and the things that you love and the things that you hold dear. And with the Page of Cups there, I think Spirit is on your side. I think they're trying to help you to find stability. And it's just a matter of putting down the thought and listening. Easier said than done. Aries, I do believe that there is a lot of energy in your house. And by that I mean your internal house. So it's a good time to find different outlets for all that energy, for all that mental energy. I hope this has been helpful. I'll be back in a week with a weather report. So how your energies are doing. It's a nice reading. I like it. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Thank you very much for listening. Take care. Bye.